I think, pause to ask a question, we're going to be here all night because there's so much that he can tell us. Why don't we let them tell us in song? Please welcome Bethany and Rufus featuring Peter Yarrow.
Well, you know, I've been listening to what's been shared, and when it was stated that the people who were here, very few of them actually lived through that period, and recalling where we were when Mary and Noel, Paul, and I sang at the March on Washington. We sang Blowing in the Wind and If I Had a Hammer. And then we were at the Selma Montgomery March, and we were there in St. Jude the night before, and March on Frankfurt, many other gatherings, and what the legacy of this means. I think it is up to somebody, in this case myself, to reflect on what was in our hearts at the time and what that means for us today. We had two very compelling streams. One, outrage at what was happening, like the outrage, Black People Matter, very, very, very similar. There was, on average, one lynching in the South every 3 days. And if you went to our nation's capital, if you were a person of color, you couldn't use a public bathroom unless it said for colored only, or a public a water fountain. And Marian Anderson was not permitted to sing in Constitution Hall. The hypocrisy of that was stunning. And you look at the period of time in which we live, and in a sense, what was not out there is now out there, and there is outrage. But interestingly enough, it was and remains in the spirit of what we are standing on the shoulders of Dr. Martin Luther King and the freedom singers and all those people who sacrificed. And you go to the Rosa Parks Museum and you see the images and the names of those who died in this struggle. And Mary and Noel, Paul, and I sang at the gravesite of Andrew Goodman, Cheney, and Schwerner, who were killed in that Freedom Summer year. It's outrage with the behavior, outrage with the act. And that must be legitimized and perpetuated. But the other stream was love. And if you were at that march, you felt nothing but love. So I walked in here and I'm saying to your host, if we can't hug today, what is it all about? And what the love of human beings counterpointed with the outrage of the act. It's kind of a Buddhist, condemn the act but love the human being, was that terrible tension, that awesome tension that produced the feelings inside of us and gave us the strength with that love and that outrage to persist over all these years. And today, as we think about it, know that it's all about that intention. As I was saying with my daughter, who was not alive, of course, at the time, and Rufus Cappadocia, who plays, and Brahim, who's going to play, as we perform, note that it is not just the words. Note that it is not the fact that these are Negro spirituals, and many of them are, in some kind of medley. Note that it is ultimately the legacy of intention intention to love each other with great heart, with great passion, and to be outraged at those forces that would fragment that love. And in that conjunction, we find strength and we continue. I'm singing oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. And before I be a slave, I'd lie buried in my grave, and I'd go home to my Lord, and I'd be free. I say no, no, no more sin. No more sin. I say no more, no more, no more picking cotton. No more picking cotton. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, sing it now. It was set. I woke up this morning and I woke up this morning with my mind. It was set on, stayed on, set on. I woke up this morning. Now it was set on freedom. Singing and praying with my mind is set on
Study hall.